DeMarcus Cousins.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. Last season, the Cavs did not have the best record in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks did, but Cleveland did come out of the East and go to the NBA Finals. Shaq, as long as LeBron is there with this roster, how much pressure do they have to make the Finals every year?
Well, LeBron said it himself. He's the best player on the planet. They have to be one of the favorites as long as they keep that roster intact, and they have to stay injury-free, Ernie.
Do you think the best player on the planet has to let people know he's the best player on the planet? I knew he was the best player. You don't have to tell us that.
Well, maybe somebody who's not on this planet.
But how many people are not?
Everybody knows. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they made it to the finals last year with all the injuries. Of course he's the best player. He's playing at a high level. I think he might have put a little bit undue pressure on himself now to continue to be the best player on this planet, because people from other planets might come down and say, hey, let's check it out.
Consider this. Maybe he said that because it took the pressure off the rest of the guys on that team.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Look at New Orleans. They're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
Yeah, it's full makeover time now, guys. I'm sure they've learned their lesson that this roster is not one that can sustain any kind of success in today's NBA.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for New Orleans right now, Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Quincy Pondexter out there with Curry. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Anthony Davis again.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points.
Anthony Davis is a baller.
As soon as the shot goes up. And you know, guys, it's really amazing
clutch.
Just how quickly Anthony Davis has blossomed into stardom. You know, by age 21,
Come on, LeBron.
he was arguably the best player in the game. At age 17, he only had one scholarship offer.
Get him.
And that was from Cleveland
What a pass.
State to play point guard.
Oh, he's scoring.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Davis sets a screen. LeBron against Evans. Pondexter kicks to Cousins. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. LeBron James on the wing. Unloads from 13. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
Dang it, LeBron
James
made
has
it.
got his first basket of the night.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Out left to the wing. Davis against Mozgov. Cousins dishes to Pondexter. The three-pointer no good. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean,
Pass to Curry. Curry for 3.
Curry
Ooh, Curry.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade.
Good
there.
defense,
He's got to be a
Tyreek.
little smarter in his choice making.
Now here's Davis. Following the missed shot by Timofey Mozgov.
Swish. Oh, let's go. Nice 3 from Tyreek Evans to put us up by 1.
First approaching 3 minutes played. Now here's Irving. He's coming off a 25-point game against Boston.
and was a force on the defensive
Good
side
steal,
as well.
Curry.
4 steals over the course of that game.
And
Let's
that one's
go.
good. Pondexter's got his first 2
Curry's
points.
playing like his
Wow, the
brother,
floor just
Steph.
really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
What a ball hog, LeBron. You had a wide open player in the corner. And you decided to take the shot.
And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Williams is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Verjao in at the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
And let's check out stats for James. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Right around 25 points per, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Screen by Jefferson. Now here is Verjao, covered by Aginsa, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Verjao. That's his first foul.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
They set the pick. Outside Curry. Ashik against Thompson. 5 to shoot. G, no good.
And guys, last season was a painful one for Anderson Verjao. He had finally shaken the back injury that sidelined him the year before, signs the multi-year contract extension with the Cavs. Things were starting to look up. Then only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles and was ruled out for the season. You talk about a tough break.
Perkins is checked in for Alexis Aginsa. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. They need this. They get it back. Ashik. Shot is no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Great D that time from Curry. And adding insult to injury, certainly, Greg, as you were talking about, Verjao played well at the start of last season. Shooting 56% from the field. Clark, I think he was over 70% from the line. Those were career highs.
Yeah, and a terrible blow for Verjao and the Cavs because of that injury, the Achilles tendon. But it led to the deal for Mozgov, and that's worked out quite nicely.
Dellavedova kicks to Williams. Great D that time from Curry.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe it, Kevin. Last year, he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus, he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Love the pass to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The leaner falls for it. That was a difficult shot. Smith's got
Why would
his
you do
first
that?
points of the night.
Oh, no.
Pelicans trail by 8.
Yes, our starters are in.
Pass to Cousins. Lays it in without an
Mozgov, you can't stop Boogie
Cousins got
Cousins.
his first bucket in this one. Smith wide open. He fires. No good on that last second attempt there. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with LeBron James. LeBron, how?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even.
Let's
Their field
go.
goal percentage
Oh,
was a
4
robust
turnovers. That's
50%.
terrible.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Quincy Pondexter out there with Curry. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. And
Get
the
blocked.
rejection by Cousins. Davis dishes to Pondexter. Davis with it. He's picked up by James. Outside, Davis. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
DeMarcus, it's your like 100th turnover.
Over the last 10 games. 4th in scoring, 6th in blocks, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most
What a foul, LeBron.
always up to the
That should be a
task.
flagrant.
No question.
You're mad because I took the ball away from you.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one.
Let's go. Make both
And
free
guys,
throws.
Tyreke Evans is so versatile,
Tyreek.
great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
And both free throws good for Evans. And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards. Too quick for small
Get
forwards.
blocked, LeBron.
He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have
Oh,
tried to
nice
say
move,
LeBron
Evans.
In terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong, he's got tremendous physical.
We got a good big
attributes.
3, man.
Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence,
Davis.
and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's
Like
one
a
of the more unique.
Good starting 5. Our starting 5, I'd say, is better than Cleveland's.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
Looking at who's out there now for
Let's
the
go.
Cavaliers. Anderson Varejao.
Oh, Evans with crossover moves.
Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for J.R.
Tyreek
Smith.
for 3. Oh, and he misses.
Cavaliers leading by 4. And you just look at LeBron Clark in a historical context.
Good
Last
rebound.
season, he became the first player since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals.
You can't
5
stop
consecutive
Davis.
years.
Boy, I tell you what, this says even more about LeBron that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs. And no matter what team he's on, they're favorites to win their conference.
And here are the Cavaliers now. The Pelicans make their last shot. And he gets it
We
to
got to
go.
get Curry to be defensive
Risky
player.
shot there, size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Cannot hit. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will conclude.
What a
their
foul.
first two-game
Ref, where's my foul?
They've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Here's Evans. He has 7. 46 seconds left to play in the third. Curry kicks to Ajinça. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's Davis at the elbow. And stolen by
Run,
James.
Davis, run.
And he misses the fast break
Good
layup.
defense,
It's a
Dexter.
golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at
Pull
this level, you gotta
up.
make that shot.
Let's
It's
go.
plain
Only
and
down by
simple. You
4.
gotta knock that one down. Evans getting it done with that sweet stroke.
Here's James after Tyreek Evans has scored. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Irving for 3, and it's good, assisting on the play.
Oh, we can't let him shoot.
And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Pondexter, the pass to Evans. He feeds it to Pondexter. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Pelicans trail by 7. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. That's the final.
Pull up.
Cleveland right
3.
Curry gets the bucket.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
No one near James as he lets it go. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like
Open.
we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Here's Smith. Kicks it out to LeBron. He dishes it to Love. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Down low. Here's Davis. Count the bucket coming off.
Let's go. We're going to win this game. Pelicans for the
Loose D
win.
here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Kicks it to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. Up off the screen.
Oh,
Finish
LeBron.
off by LeBron.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation.
This is our
On
starting
these
five,
plays,
their defensive
They
team.
got it right there.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
And thank you, Doris.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Mozgov's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Cousins. And a strong finish with 2
Let's
hands.
go.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say.
Only down by
That's
5.
right, you got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Now we're down by 7. We got to hit a bunch of threes.
Into that one.
Pelicans trail by 7.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Here's Evans.
Swish.
And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Irving dishes to LeBron. Tipped away. Evans with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans.
How about the sharp
Let's
step
go.
and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play. Has to
Another
be some
point.
momentum.
We're
He's one
only
of the
down by
best in the league
3.
at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable. Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game. Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And an intentional foul right there. New Orleans making some changes here. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Cousins. And Alonzo G subbed in for Tyreek Evans. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're losing by 7. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their
Foul,
plan
foul.
for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
Now Williams.
How do we personal foul?
We see the Cavaliers.
Lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers. 31-38. I'm 3-point TD signing out.
Thank you, Kevin.